None of us as parents have the experience of how to bring up a child. But with a special needs child, that task is 1,000 times more difficult. Sophia was kind of missing milestones at about 6 months. We then did proper investigations and got a diagnosis that she had a chromosome duplication. It was very much a stark diagnosis, and then it was left to us to go and fathom how to deal with that, so what kind of support services we might need, and just try and work through it ourselves.
No one could give us answers. We were kind of lost and didn't know what any of it meant.
Oh no, I know what it means.
Sophia's at the very severe end of the spectrum. She's non-verbal, so if she's got a tummy ache, you feel helpless, that you can't figure out what's wrong.
Sophia can't walk, she can't sit on her own, she can't crawl. She needs help for all physical activities.
She sometimes smiles, but a lot of the time she's a bit annoyed. It's quite hard to watch her scream and shout and stuff.
Nobody knows what her future is, but the fact she's almost 7 and not talking and not walking and still in nappies kind of tells us about what's coming next. I worry about who's going to look after her when we're old. Who's going to know her like we know her?
People often ask, how do you do it? The short answer is you have no choice.
It doesn't stop day or night. But with 2 other children as well, you can't do that without help from outside. We approached Norwood when she was about 1. It felt like we'd finally found a place that understood. Straight away, Sophia was having some play therapy sessions, which was invaluable. Chloe has had her ups and downs. She's needed support as well. And Norwood have been really helpful in that because she went to a siblings group.
It's a great place to share all of your thoughts and feelings with other people because they're going to understand it and you can make friends and stuff.
It feels like Norwood is there for every member of the family, not just for Sophia.
Norwood has been there for us and has provided different types of support for every stage in Sophia's development and in our development as a family. From my perspective, probably the most useful one has been the parenting sessions.
I worked very closely with Lauren and Daniel on a one-to-one basis, discussing what struggles they were going through at the time or what support they needed.
I think life without Norwood would be infinitely more difficult. It would be a big struggle.
When I think of Sophia as a young adult and where she might get her support from, the only place I think of is Norwood.
There's a marked difference between what we can do naturally as parents and what we're seeing the Norwood carers and staff do. We've seen the passion, the dedication of the staff in all areas, and it's that comfort of knowing that we have somewhere to turn, whatever the challenges might be.